So for whatever reason, the army of haters are trying to attack Kingdom Hearts 3 for what Kingdom Hearts is. I've watched a lot of videos on videos such as saying Kingdom Hearts 3, we need to talk. Kingdom Hearts 3 is an awful game. Kingdom Hearts 3 is a good game. And for all the videos of people saying this game's bad are being nothing but interpretive and are clickbaiting fans to click the video to think you're going to get an actual good review. Listen, we need to talk about Kingdom Hearts 3. No, we're not talking about Kingdom Hearts 3 in an objective manner like we should. You're talking about it in an interpretive manner that means absolutely nothing to the grand scheme of this game. This game did the fan service that it needed, closed a lot of plot lines that we needed, closed a lot of storylines that we needed, and you know what? There's plot armor, but there's plot armor in any anime game type, any anime show, any movie. And you're complaining about the worlds that are in this game. These are probably the best worlds Kingdom Hearts has ever had. Granted, Frozen is probably a world that could have been not in this game. I know my English isn't very good right now, but I'm kind of furious and just flustered. But for example, look at Tangled. I loved playing through Tangled because it had a purpose. Every single world in this game had an objective purpose to go to. You're playing as Sora, who needs to understand the power of waking and needs to meet these people, have these connections, and maybe help them figure it out. With Elsa and Anna, he got to experience them using their love and their bonds to free Anna from a spell that was going to keep her locked in ice forever and freezing to death forever. That is part of his growth of his character. Sora has a stagnant character arc, but he has growth throughout Kingdom Hearts 3 like he doesn't have in any other game. In Kingdom Hearts 1, he's still a silly, goofy kid. In Kingdom Hearts 2, he's starting to mature, but he still has that Sora-esque character that we like. In Kingdom Hearts 3, we get to see Sora mature into he's dumb, because for whatever reason, main characters with these anime type things have to be stupid, they have to be stagnant. It's just a stereotype of these characters, and they have to be that. Sora's basically Goku at this point, and Riku's Vegeta. It's that kind of comparison now. But this game isn't bad. This game has the best combat we've ever seen in a Kingdom Hearts game. Any Kingdom Hearts fan would tell you this. It's more variety. Granted, the attractions are an issue. If you don't like them, don't use them. Simple as that. You want a challenge? Play on Proud. Use the magic limiter. Use a level 1. Don't use any attractions. Turn support off from Goofy and Donald. Literally, you can give yourself a challenge in this game if you wanted to. I struggled with the final secret boss of this game simply because I wasn't thinking, and for a while I was just, doing the simple spam magic, spam X, and watch his movements. I wasn't actually putting thought into the process, so that gave me a little challenge because the first time I fought him was on Proud, and I was pretty underleveled, and I struggled. I'm not the best Kingdom Hearts player, I will admit that, but it was still fun for me. Everything about this game is fun. It's Disney. It's Kingdom Hearts. It's Disney made Kingdom Hearts with Square Enix to give players that experience. If you go literally to every other Kingdom Hearts game, Sora and Riku didn't need to be there. And people are complaining about in this game, Sora and Riku, not Riku anymore, but Sora in these worlds not being necessary. He's just there. Wasn't he just there for a lot of other worlds in Kingdom Hearts? Wasn't he just there for Pinocchio? If Riku and Pinocchio, Sora and Riku weren't in Pinocchio's world in Kingdom Hearts 1, there would have been no purpose for that. Kingdom Hearts 2, Milan, there was no reason to go to Milan's world. It was literally retelling the movie. And people are upset that there's a retelling of a movie in a Kingdom Hearts game. Like, are you even... Stop and try and think what you're trying to say and try to sound smart with your interpretive opinion. Like, I get it, everyone can have feelings, but my issue is that these content creators are clickbaiting for views, because if they say, hey, let's make it dramatic, people are going to click on my videos, everyone's going to come on the video to hear the positive opinions. That's what I was doing. But when you make a video like that, you need to title it my personal opinion on Kingdom Hearts 3. It's common sense. And if you're someone who agrees with all these nitpicky things, you're not a true fan of this series, because this game is fan service. If you're a fan and you were disappointed, that's your problem, not mine. If you're someone who hasn't played any of the other Kingdom Hearts games and you're confused, that's your problem, not the games, not the fans. It's like, for example, it's like going... I played a lot of Call of Duty. If I didn't play Black Ops 1, I would have had no idea what Black Ops 2's campaign was about. I'd be confused. It'd be like, cool, shoot things, get nothing out of it. But because I invested in the story, I had a good time. For everyone who didn't play the Black Ops 1 campaigns, you had no idea what was going on in Black Ops 2 campaign. You just thought, oh, cool, fun, hey, look at character plot points that don't make any sense. It's like that with anything. If I were to jump in and watch the Avengers movie, just the Marvels, I would not know anything about the characters that are in it, understand the story, understand why each character has a certain power and some don't. And granted, it's Marvel, majority of people know Marvel and everything about Marvel, but it's the exact same concept. This game did what it could. And Kingdom Hearts story isn't complicated. If you played all the games and you just watch a simple YouTube video, it's easy to follow. It's just a lot of information. Same thing with Marvel. Marvel has so many different variations of the comics. Dragon Ball Z has so many mangas, so many different versions of what's canon, what's non-canon. Super Saiyan Blue is weaker than Super Saiyan 4? Oh no way, Super Saiyan 4 is weaker than Super Saiyan Blue. Like, there's just so much information that it's hard to follow. So if you're someone who's confused, it's your fault because you're not investing in this game. This game owes you nothing because it's a long series from 2000, I believe, 1, when Kingdom Hearts 1 came out. That's a long time, almost 20 years worth of this game because it came out in 2019. 2 more years, this series is 20 years old. And if you haven't had 20 years to catch up on a series, or if you're just new and you're being ignorant to it, that is your fault. Nobody else's, and you have no one else to blame. This game is fun. It's Disney charm. It's supposed to hit you in the feels. It's supposed to be fan service. This game did everything it was set out to be. Stop attacking the game and honestly just enjoy it for what it is. We didn't have to get this game. They could have just left it at how it is, and like they do with a lot of series. But we got Kingdom Hearts 3, and this game is a solid 10 out of 10 for me. I haven't had this much fun playing a game instead a game is worth $60 in a long time. The worlds are amazing. The worlds are massive. They're so much fun. You can literally spend hours in each world, well, except for Twilight Town and Honeyacre, unless you like playing mini games and have fun. Ratatouille's cooking is a pain in the butt, but it's fun once you get it down. Combat is so much fun, I don't get bored. They even fixed the gummy ship, man. The gummy ships are amazing now. I have so much fun with the gummy ship missions. And let me tell you this. I, for the first time ever, have completed every single gummy ship mission in a Kingdom Hearts game now because of how well they fixed the gummy ships, making it an open world. It's like a Star Fox game, and it's so much fun. That's Kingdom Hearts. Fun. And if you're complaining about a game being fun and trying to tie in loopholes that it's had for years, then honestly, why are you playing this game and how can you call yourself a fan? You are entitled to your interpretive opinions. But this game did everything right that it could have. This game isn't story-wise a bad spot. They're doing their best to bring it together, and honestly, you could not do better. Fanfiction, this game is a fanfiction game. Literally, it's, if you look back and you watch these Disney movies, I know I have, and like majority of people have as well. What would it be like to be a part of these Disney worlds? This is what Kingdom Hearts allows us to do. It gives us the ability to insert ourselves through Sora into the game. Now, I will give majority of the people like the storyline plots with Kairi, but you have to understand what nobody talks about, and no one will ever admit it because of SJW feminist bullshit. People will bring up Kairi and saying, you know, the last video I watched, she said there's more to female characters than being a plot device. Well, no shit. I thank you for pointing out common sense. But what you don't understand is, if you think about it, I think they get Kairi right. Because granted, she did go through training, but she hasn't been through what Riku and Sora has. So for Xemnas to just kind of grab her and be scared, that is completely normal, regardless of what your gender is. If you just got done training and we were about to go out in a fight, and you've never fought a day in your life, you cannot tell me you would be the best player, the best person on that ring, arena, whatever, and do great. That is not realistic. And granted, it's a video game, but story plot wise, it made completely sense. And if you're complaining about not being able to play as Kairi, you're just upset because you didn't get what you want. I was fine with it. Same thing with the convoluted part at the end of the game. I liked going through the labyrinth, not because it was good to me, but I think it was nice closure to actually be able to fight all three Xemnases at once objectively, because it makes it a more interesting fight gameplay wise than fighting in the exact same way you did in other games, one-on-one, Sora, Donald, Goofy. Instead you get Sora, Riku, Mickey, and you fight all three Xemnases at once. And the final boss of a Kingdom Hearts game is actually a little difficult now the first time playing through, and the other couple times playing through, until you kind of learn how the boss works. So this game did like 85% of the things right that is set out to do. You want to make your videos? Make your videos. But if you're going to be interpretive and not objective, and if you don't know what that means, just look up the objective approach, interpretive approach, and you'll figure it out. It's simple communication, super simple stuff that anyone can learn in like 5 minutes. Interpret it that way. Make your title that way. My personal gripes with Kingdom Hearts 3. I would have no issue with that. Fans would have no issues with that. People wouldn't attack you, because when you make a video like that, you're being objective. And when you're being objective, you're claiming stuff as fact. Honestly, I could come up with a bunch of points to completely destroy each and every single video that I've watched. But, you know, it's not worth it, because they're delusional and they're gonna think that, you know, I need to bash a game and ruin people's happiness because I was upset because I didn't get what I want as a person. Objectively, I didn't get what I want. Or, interpretively, I didn't get what I wanted with Kingdom Hearts 3. I didn't. But objectively, I'm looking at what the game is. I'm looking at what we got. I'm looking at the fun that I had with this game, and everything's there. 10 out of 10, good game. Stop complaining. Just don't like it, don't play it, don't buy it, don't make videos on it. You're not a true fan. Stop clickbaiting. Later.